Let's go. Kawhi played a back-to-back at the end of last year. Is the plan for him, since he did come into camp healthy, to end up starting out the season playing back-to-backs?
We're not going to answer that right now. Good question, but we don't know right now.
Is that kind of the similar answer if I asked about Brad?
Yes.
What did you guys do today in practice?
We went over a lot of offense. Need to clean it up. And then defensively, we went over 2 segments with JVG, just getting our defense up to speed. But just offensively, just kind of showing guys like how it would look not playing against our defense, in practice every day. And then we was able to add some stuff today. We can start running, next game. We've really been working on our early offensive stuff, trying to get better with that. But now we can, start adding and start, really working on our stuff.
As far as participation goes, Bogey, Brad, what do they do? What were they able to do?
They're not playing tomorrow.
Were they able to practice at all today?
Bradley didn't practice today. I think Bogey did something. Hey, Bogey, did you do something today in practice? He did a little bit. He did a little bit today. Yeah, he did a little bit. But he didn't scrimmage.
Brad said that he scrimmaged last practice. What was the reason for him not doing that today?
We didn't want to do back-to-back days.
And then you've been playing with different starting lineup combinations. Do you know what you're going to be going with in Sacramento to look at?
Yes.
Would you be able to share that?
No.
I usually do, but I'm not quite sure yet. But I got a good idea, yeah. But I know James, Kawhi, DJ, and Zoo for sure.
So it's going to be between John and somebody else then for that 4th spot?
Yeah, it won't be John.
It won't be John?
No.
Okay.
What was the most concerning part of the last game?
The concerning part?
Yeah, what you saw in the first half.
Nothing really. Can't really gauge our offense, because I said we don't have enough stuff in right now. And we've been working on early offensive stuff more so than anything. But what's intriguing, like you said, just coming out with that defensive mindset early on. I thought, we took it serious in that first half. We're guarding and playing defensively. And so, other than that, we had some combinations on the floor that we wouldn't have on the floor. Like James was the only ball hand on the floor with Nico, JC, and DJ. So things like that wouldn't happen. So wasn't nothing too concerning.
Is John okay?
Is he okay?
Yeah, because he did look like he tweaked like his...
Oh, no, he's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you look at the lineup, the 4-man lineup with James, Zoo, Kawhi, and DJ last year to close out the year. I think they had like a plus 22 net rating, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty good. Is that something you factor in when you look at different lineups and maybe starting lineups? Maybe not as important, but keeping that unit together, given how good they've been.
I really didn't look at the numbers, but it's more so about fit. I think having DJ on the floor, KD on the floor at all times to guard that point of attack guard, I think is very important, for us. And then, Bradley and Kawhi be able to guard the second and third best guys. So I think it takes a lot of pressure off them. We can't have them trying to chase around Steph or, Fox or none of those guys. So it just makes more sense.
What has Brooke allowed you guys to do? Has he allowed you to try new things offensively?
Yeah, back to my Channing Fridays, Kevin Love days back in Cleveland. Just a lot of stuff that we can run and that I'm comfortable with and he's getting comfortable with now. And so, we don't really run ATOs, in our preseason, but every day in practice, like today, we just started with our second unit guys just running stuff so they can kind of get the feel and timing of it. So it was pretty good today.
Does that mean you broke out stuff from Cleveland that you hadn't really used here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's shooting 5. Man. ain't seen that in a long time. A real 5 shooting 5, not like small ball 5. It's totally different.
Do you want to see more of those? Actually, any lineups with John this preseason, not having Brooke out there, not having Zoo out there. I think all of the lineups that we've seen have been one of those guys.
I don't want to see it.
You look at
just work on it behind the scenes.
when you look at the second unit, I know you kind of stagger guys and all that, but is it important for you to have a traditional point guard out there with a second unit to run an offense, or do you kind of feel like you can mix and match things out there? We've seen Chris and KD out there together, CP and KD.
Just having multiple ball handlers in each unit is what we really want to do. I think we struggle with teams that get up and pressure us. That was concerning. Sorry, getting up and pressuring us. So just having multiple ball handlers on the floor, I think if you having Kawhi, James and Brad on the floor, if you're having KD, CP, and Kawhi or Bogey, whatever, in the second unit, like we got 3 ball handlers at all times, so that would cut down a lot of the pressure.
So it sounds like you want to maybe look at some more lineups with like a Chris, both Chris's actually, with those 4 that you mentioned earlier.
Yes, sir.
How do you evaluate where the team is at in preseason? Like the process of evaluating a team in preseason, like how does that go? Like, because you see them every day in practice. Does what you see in a game matter as much as practice? Or
It does. I mean, if we're picking up what we're trying to do, like, offensively, understanding like first, second, third option, what we're looking for defensively. Are we talking, we communicating? Are we messing up a lot of brackets? Are we messing up a lot of assignments? And so that's what I look at. Can we do it? In real time when the game's on and guys are running full speed and full pace. Can we keep up and still talk our coverages? And so those are things we got to continue to keep getting better at.
As far as guys trying to earn jobs and whatnot, going back into the roster, like how much do preseason games actually figure it out? Because you don't have a lot of them.
Yeah, not a lot. I think with our young guys, and they've done a great job. Like I said, all summer. Very proud of how they progressed. Just being here all summer with JVG, with Sean Fine, those guys, just getting them better. And they really have taken a huge step, forward just as far as getting better on both sides of the basketball. They have the defensive confidence because JVG's been here with them, all summer. So they won't get a lot of playing time in preseason because we got to get our guys up to speed. But just everything they've done in practice, everything they've done leading up to this point has been really good.
This efficient. There you go.
What you got?
This is the efficient start that Kawhi's had of this preseason so far. I think he has like 35 points in 37 minutes, something like that. What do you think the key is to kind of sustaining that over the year with back-to-backs and everything that kind of comes with the season?
Just the biggest thing is health. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Doing too bad.
Good.
Doing too bad at all.
What are you guys kind of looking to take out of these next two preseason games here?
Just more chemistry and good energy. Got a lot of new guys, new things to implement. So just trying to iron everything out and really just get all the errors and all the BS out before we start.
what do you make of your first game in this building as a Clipper the other day?
It was good. It was intense. I knew I stepped into almost a playoff atmosphere. So other than that, it was great seeing the energy from the fans, all the lighting, just the atmosphere. There's a lot of energy, good vibes, as we say, to bring the vibes on the Clips. So just good, man. Obviously a lot for me trying to adjust to it all, but I know I'll adjust.
How do you feel you are adjusting?
Good. I have a lot of people holding me to a high standard, and that's what I need. I feel like we're always or only as good as the people around us, the people we keep in our circles. And CP is, obviously not shy. Kawhi has been great as well. James, Brooke, all my OGs, just tapping in and trying to help me be great. So I appreciate them the utmost, and that's been big for me, trying to just keep to that standard.
You mentioned the intensity. Obviously, the first game here, it being against their postseason opponent from last year, like that all factors into it. But even in Oceanside, it felt like there was a level of intensity. Like I think you even got a tech. What goes into that for you? Is that something that you're looking to bring that intensity even in preseason? Is that part of just the way this camp has been? Like, what do you think's played into all of that?
No, that's just how I'm gonna play. If dudes want to throw elbows, then I'm gonna take it out on the court. And obviously told coach, sorry for the tech, but in the best way, I feel like he loved it. The intensity, the effort, the competitive nature. Definitely gonna bring that every night.
You've gotten to play pretty much all your minutes at the four. There's been a lot of talk about you playing 7 and 5. Like, how does that look behind the scenes? Because we haven't seen it in the preseason game yet.
Nah, man. It's lovely. It's sort of just an interchange. Having Brooke out there makes it a little bit easier when he can space. And then obviously with Zuby, I feel like we have a lot of dunker, big action that we get into. But I'm confident in it, and something that we have been doing but haven't been stressing because I feel like it's going to be good for us.
What's it like to be around, that first quarter Brooke had where he was kind of, I think he had 11 points, hit 3 threes. When you have a guy who can shoot, not just from the three-point line, but a couple feet out like that, what does that do for you guys?
Me personally, obviously it helps me roll, dunk, me attacking the basket, and it really just, it's spacing. It allows us to almost do whatever we want because our 5-man is away from the rim, and it just opens the court for everybody, driving lanes, driving kicks, and Brooke is super versatile, being able to post, scoring the mid-range, score tray balls, duck and seal, smaller defenders, So Brooke's going to be amazing for us as well, his versatility and his size and strength.
We're about a week away from the beginning of the season. For you, it begins in Utah, where you were for the last couple of years. Kind of what are you expecting in terms of a reception from fans? Like, what are you expecting in terms of you going there and kind of seeing those people again?
I mean, I'm hoping it's a good reception. I'm hoping it's a good reception. It was tough. My road, my path there, my couple years there. Try to enjoy it and build with the young guys there as much as I could. And no, yeah. Long story short, I'm hoping it's a positive embrace. If not, it is what it is. But I definitely have love for the fans and my players there, the guys and people that I've built relationships out there for sure. So hope for the best.
How did that affect, like playing with a really young roster like that last year, affect that work into your career and make you a better player?
I love it. No, I love it. I love leading young guys. I love being a younger vet, being able to relate. And, you know, there's just sort of the look that I have or that a younger guy has when they need help and they need some guidance and, you know, or just a push in the right direction. And then I just love trying to push you in that right direction and hopefully allowing you to figure it out yourself. But if you need some help, as I said, I just enjoy helping people become better. And I always just feel like that energy will eventually come back around.
How do you balance between playing inside and playing outside? Like, because I know whoever you're sharing the floor with up front is going to have like Zoo and Brooke are two very different players about where their shot profiles are. Like, how do you balance that, especially new coming to this team?
I'm not trying to compare a player, but you know, sort of playing with people that I played with before in similar fashions, guys who can pick and pop, or guys who want to pick and roll. Just sort of this is a mindset shift of what I'm looking to attack and looking in angles and gaps and cuts and all that stuff, etc. That I sort of just make a little a mind switch flip and trusting the work. And that's really it. It's no big science project. I know I can shoot, I know I can post up in the mid, I know I can score and roll and do whatever I need to do offensively. So sometimes I have to adjust instead of, you know, the team adjusting to me.
Does that require an extra effort mentally on your part, like understanding the playbook, understanding what sets are?
No, yeah, for sure. Understanding the playbooks and sets and all that stuff is always vital. But in the question that you asked, just Brooke and Zoo being so different doesn't really affect me personally. Just like I said, just changes the way I look at the court.
David Adelman for the Nuggets the other day said that he felt like you were one of the most underrated pickups of the offseason. And
that was cool.
Felt like kind of flew under the radar. I guess that's your reaction to that. But how are you with, you know, stuff that, you know, maybe inspires you, like bulletin board material? Are you someone who uses anything, comments both positive and negative, to kind of fuel you at all, or how do you kind of go about that kind of stuff?
I don't give a damn about it. And words are words, bro. I'm careful with what I say because I believe words are spells, and what you say can manifest into reality. But I don't care what, you know what I mean? Not in the best way. I want the people that I love, I care about what they say. Honestly, if you're not a person I love, then I can really give a damn. You don't motivate me or not motivate me. I'm self-motivated. I wake up every day and motivate myself. You know what I mean? My son. I see my son if my son happy, give me a hug. You know what I mean? I'm cool. That's all motivation I need.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, John.
Appreciate you guys.